Well, we have an early warning weather alert first because what could be a little bit of a slippery situation tomorrow morning in some parts of the state. And then as we look towards late Sunday and into Monday, high wind might be the issue. So let's take a look first at the alert more immediately impactful for Connecticut, and that's the northern half of the state that's in a winter weather advisory. This would be maybe a little bit of sleet or even a little snow as it starts, but not very much for very long. And then a little bit of freezing rain on top of that and just a minor coating. Nothing that will weigh down tree limbs and take them down or anything like that, but just enough on some roadways, especially those that aren't very well treated, that they could get a little bit slippery tomorrow morning early if you happen to be running out on a Sunday morning errand. Early warning pinpoint Doppler is not seeing anything falling from the skies yet. It is showing, though, at least in Connecticut, except for far southwestern Connecticut, but a lot of this actually probably isn't necessarily reaching the ground yet. But it is a little farther out, and that type of precipitation to be in here by about midnight. We kind of had a sense of things coming our way. If you just looked at the sky today, this is our iCam from earlier on in West Hartford at Blueback Square, and you could see the clouds slowly thickening up. We could see the same thing in Waterbury as well. And we had some clues on this if we hadn't watched any weather reports in a while, even in West Haven as the clouds were thickening up at the University of New Haven. But it's a good thing you're watching now, isn't it? Because you can see what's really happening out to the west. There's the batch of snow, sleet, freezing rain, and then plain rain. It's not a lot. We're not talking about heavy accumulations at all. But it could be just enough in a few areas that we see some icy travel. That's why we have that early warning weather alert for the winter weather advisory. But the parent storm is way out here, creating severe weather concerns to the south. Once we get rid of the cold, we'll still have some rain as the storm continues to move through tomorrow. Rain that won't freeze once we get to about 9 o'clock in the afternoon, around 9 o'clock in the morning, I should say. So here it is with Futurecast, tomorrow's weather today. This is about 1 o'clock in the morning. You can see how we're starting to see that precipitation move in. You see these pink colors here across northern Connecticut. This could either be sleet or a little bit of freezing rain, very light. Notice how from Hartford, from Middletown south, the model has it as just plain rain. Same thing south of I-84 in western Connecticut, south of Route 6, probably not an issue for you. And then you can see the cold air is going to retreat. Here's about 7 o'clock in the morning. You can see how that warm air is funneling up the Connecticut River Valley. And you can see we're hanging on to maybe a few ice pellets across far northwestern Connecticut at 9, but soon after it's gone. And most of this, for most of us, should actually just be plain rain. And then it just turns showery into the afternoon. Once a cold front moves through sometime after 6 p.m. on Sunday, though, then a stiff wind is going to develop out of the west-northwest. It is really going to howl, and into Monday it will as well. And so although we'll start off with partly sunny skies, it's just going to be a real windy day as we start off Monday. As the wind relaxes some, we might get some flurries off the lakes across northwestern Connecticut tomorrow, but I don't think that's much of an issue. So in terms of the icing, here's what our models are saying. Just a light coating, the northern half of the state. You can see how the hills are favored. But I don't think we'll see anything that'll tear branches down, just enough to cause roads to be slippery in some cases. More of this will come as plain rain. You can see here, we can see a ½ inch to an inch of plain rain. Then once the storm ends, the high wind watch kicks in for Sunday night and Monday. Gusts, as we look towards that time frame, could be anywhere from 45 to 55 miles an hour Sunday night, and especially into Monday morning. And so we are highlighting a second early warning weather alert for that wind potential. The wind should relax later Monday. I've got a flurry in there for northwestern Connecticut only. I don't think it's anything more than a flurry. And then Tuesday's looking fine. Wednesday looks okay too, but Wednesday night, Thursday, we might have another little system coming in. Maybe a minor coating of snow with that. Not all models are on board with that one though.
All right. Thanks, Mike.
Yep.